Hello and welcome to Great Hang, the greatest hang that's ever hanged. I'm your hang, Tim McLaughlin, coming to you with your other hang, Myka Fox. Hello, Myka.
Hey, Tim. How's it going?
It's going well, Myka. How are you today?
I'm fucking cold as shit.
Sure.
I'm thrilled to be. I'm going to Texas. Did that turn off? No. I got the heater going. I'm going to Texas tomorrow. I'm trying to get the fuck out of here.
Wow, that is so exciting.
Why are you doing that? Tim, okay, so Tim's been hosting these like corporate fucking game shows, which is like the perfect job for him because he's been doing this annoying radio voice since the start of the thing, and then he got an actual job that utilizes it. Do the people who look at him laughing,
they hate it?
Do they hate it too?
I don't know, but I don't think they particularly like me. Did I tell you about the guy? I told you about.
Even when it's appropriate, it sucks. You need to fucking think about that.
Did I tell you about the guy? I think I told you, but I don't think I told it on the podcast. I like to ask the people sometimes. I'm like, "What's your holiday tradition that you do around the holidays?"
Great question.
This guy was like, yeah, man, for our holidays, we really do it all out with food. Prime rib, chicken, blah, blah, blah. Just named a bunch of food.
Prime rib and chicken?
And like ham and like, you know, he's like every other day we have like another big like meal with the family.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, that sounds great. I was like, do you think that maybe you could set a little extra spot at the table for the old Timster? And then he got all serious and he was like, no, I don't think so, man.
Dude.
And it took all my power to be like, I'm kidding. I'm a man on the internet, you fool. I am.
Did you say that?
No, I wanted to. I wanted to be like, hey, buddy.
Well, what's the alternative? You being like, oh, no, I can't.
Well, that's what I said. I go, well, I guess I'll just starve this Christmas.
That's crazy. Both of those things are crazy. I can't believe he took you seriously. What a dork.
It's like
what kind of company did he work for?
I can't remember, but I was just trying because I've done so many games right now. Like my boss hit me up today. He was like, what was the problem with the blah, blah, blah game last week? And I go, bro, I've done 15 games since then. I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. You're like, I don't do a good job here and I don't know.
I was like, I wrote it down in the Slack. Go look it up, dick.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, fuck you for employing me.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, how dare you? I'm unemployable.
You ever heard of fucking Slack? Or are you too good for Slack? I personally am too good for Slack.
You are?
Fuck yes. I don't even like, why are we on a text chain and a Slack chain and an email chain? I think I complained about this fucking last week.
Yes,
and I
you
will
did.
never stop complaining about it. I got fucking, I'm on a call with like our visual effects editor. And so it's like us and then the production company and the visual effects editor. And I have our producer messaging me and my boss over Slack, like during the call. It's like, do you think I'm actually switching over to another platform on my laptop during the call? I was like, I saw it 2 hours later.
So
nobody replied.
Anyway, it was insane that the guy took me seriously.
That's insane, and he's a dork.
He was a super dork. I was like, bro, all you have to, like, what? I'm going to take, like, okay, so I'm kidding around.
This is my impression of you when someone else is talking. So anyway, I was talking.
I was getting us away from the fucking boring ass shit you were talking about that you already brought up last week.
No, this was a new thing.
No, it wasn't. It's the same fucking bullshit.
A new story about it. All right, you keep continuing your radio announcer voice.
I just thought it was annoying. And also, what, I'm going to show up at your house?
Yeah.
You think I'm going to follow up with an email?
Yeah, like I'm going to show up at your boring ass house?
Yes. I live in New York City, my good bitch. You think I'm going to go to wherever you live, you sloppy fat fuck?
You should have gotten his name and an address.
I should have. I really should have.
You should have kept pushing for it. Made him really creeped out.
I remember 1 year for fantasy.
You're like, here's a trivia question. What's your postal zip code?
Here's another holiday question. What are the 3 numbers on the back of your credit card?
And where will Santa be sending his gifts? Does it have a chimney or is it more like
yes?
What identifying features does your house have?
Does Santa need to be buzzed in? Yeah. I was Eli Uden one year was like
known Santa Claus
for fantasy football one year. He's like, I'm doing a fantasy football Slack. He created a Slack. Someone called him an F slur. I'm not really sure who it was.
Slack should not be for anything but work. Who's on Slack? for anything but work.
I don't know. But the only Slack
God,
message
that
was
sucks.
of me saying that he was an F slur for
You
doing
said
it.
somebody might have called him an F slur. It was you.
Of course it was me. Why would it's always me?
Yeah.
All right, Myka. What else? Well, you're going to Texas. What are you doing in Texas,
I'm going
little
to
sweet bitch?
Texas. I'm helping one of my more famous friends film their special. I don't know if
Yes?
he wants people to know he's filming a special there. So I'm going to say the name redacted, but you'll figure it out. And if
Yeah.
you've been following the show, then you fucking know I only have like one really famous friend. So
And another famous friend of yours has been sending you disturbing information and ruining kind of my day as well as your day.
that was going to be my hot take of the week.
Oh, so should we save that for your hot take?
I mean, we
then?
could just roll right into it.
Well, I thought we were going to do it in catching up because I like the catching up segment to be at least 10 minutes. I guess I can tell another story. Karen's dog almost ate a bird.
Have you guys ever witnessed autism like happen in real time? Because the segment should happen for 10 minutes. He doesn't discuss anything with me, even though it's a thing about me. You've already planned what I plan to talk about, and then you're like, someone's dog ate a bird. That's how you like.
Karen's dog almost ate a bird, but I stopped her. But she got this fucking close to getting a damn bird. It
Remember
would have
when
been
you-
a freaking bloodbath.
Remember when you interrupted me because you thought my story was boring, and then you wanted to talk about how a dog almost caught a bird?
It would have been a bloodbath.
Dear Lord.
Micah, well, here's what I'm trying to say, you fucking idiot.
Okay.
It's catching up. You need things for the catching up segment. The thing that's been bothering you and making me annoyed all the last 2 days would be a good thing for the catching up segment, not the hot take segment.
All right. Fine. We'll fucking.
But we're going to now have to, at 6.5 minutes in, meld them both.
Who gives a fuck? Oh my fucking God. Oh my fucking Christ. Who actually gives a shit?
I want this segment to be
Why?
10 minutes, but
This
no longer than 15
Oh my God.
minutes.
I fucking, you want to know, that's the real reason that motherfucker didn't invite you to Christmas. He's going to be like, oh, well, we're having dinner around 7:30, and you're going to show up at fucking 7:30 exactly and be like, where the fuck is dinner? I'm ready to eat this second.
Well, yeah, and then, Michael, we're going to a movie tonight. We're going to see the Latvian animated film Flow about little Toei escaping a flood. And Micah was like, the movie's at 8:15. What time do you want to leave? And I was like, 7.
7. It takes approximately 40 minutes with bad train luck to get there.
That's with good train luck. With good train luck, it takes like 40 minutes. It could take upwards to an hour. I don't want to be late. I like seeing the previews. I like to
But
sit there.
you want to get there 20 minutes before the preview starts.
Well, and we don't really have to
And
get there.
almost every time I've seen a movie with Tim, we have to wait to get into the theater.
So the fuck what? We get to enjoy the theater atmosphere.
Then there's like 20 minutes of bullshit, Maria Menounos fucking bullshit.
I like that stuff.
And then you get to the previews.
I like the Maria Menounos stuff. I like all of that. She's aged well, Maria Menounos.
Was she on anything besides movie trivia?
I think she was on E for a long time, possibly, or maybe I'm thinking of famed Brooke Burke from who took over for Tara Reid.
Oh yeah,
on that show,
that travel show.
Yeah, wild something wild.
It was like Bikini Bahamas.
Yes, we have one more minute, and then we'll get to our 10-minute mark.
Let's have a moment of silence.
No moment of silence. We can't have dead air. Oh, instead of a moment of silence, why don't we have sing off?
Fuck. What the fuck?
Listen.
A sing off?
I did Lewis and Zach's pod today. I was a little off on Lewis and Zach's pod, and it was only preparing me to be on for today's podcast.
You were off on someone else's podcast?
Well,
you're bragging about it now?
I don't know them as well, and I don't like to annoy everyone I don't know, but I like to be annoying to you because
Why?
it is
I'm
funny.
the person who will leave. I will go.
I've
already left the Patreon. It's like I am hanging
Whoa.
on.
Speaking of, the latest episode of the Patreon is a fucking banger.
Okay, good.
I had the Christmas boy himself, Tommy McNamara, on it with Dan Yang to do a Christmas tier list of Christmas songs. And now, since it's on Zoom, I can pull up everything.
Tim, this is plugs, and we're not ready for plugs yet. We should really be doing this during plugs.
Actually, this is catching up because it is something I have done, and I haven't really given out the address to the Patreon,
Yeah,
which I
but you're
will
plugging
do.
the Patreon right
I
now.
guess,
and I mean, this is kind of
kinda.
the wrong segment right now.
Kinda, I guess. Well, anyways, it's time for Hot Take of the Week.
Hot take, somewhere in the city. All right. So, fucking...
I'm having fun with my girlfriend tonight.
What is this? You were so fun all day. And then we get...
What do you mean? I wasn't even home all day.
Yes.
I had to.
You were gone and then you took a nap. And what a day it's
I had
been.
to host a game show early this morning, and then I fucking left the house immediately, and then I took a nap. I didn't do shit today. What do you mean I've been fun all day?
You left me alone. You weren't making noise. So I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with this drone situation in New Jersey. I had not.
New Jersey drone attack.
Is it autism? Is that it? I don't. Does autism cause whatever that is?
No, that's fun. That's called fun. Autism is not fun, and you can ask anyone that. Thank you. Autism awareness is human rights awareness.
What?
I don't know.
Tim, I fucking curse your mom for teaching you words.
This heater is too fucking hot.
No, I
yo.
don't give a shit.
This-
Move
I'm
over.
burning the fuck up. I can't move over. I got it set to right here.
All right, I'll turn it a little bit.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
I'm burning the fuck up.
That's for catching up, Tim. This is hot. It's hot take. You need to be hot for hot take.
Oh. You're right. Fuck, I fucked up, Myka. And you know what?
What?
As the king of taking L's, I will admit when I've taken an L. And I have, in fact, taken an L on this very day. December 16th, 2024, at approximately 5:33 p.m., another L goes into the long legacy of L's.
Oh my god, the L on Tim's calendar is one of those bars that runs across it.
It starts on Monday.
It's like, is this an all-day event? It's like, yes.
It starts
It's a
on
recurring event.
It starts on Monday for the first 3 weeks. It's all my only L's are on Mondays, and then for the last week of the month, I have an L every single day.
What?
So it looks like an L on the calendar.
Oh.
Go
Not
use your
autism.
fucking mind
Not
palace.
autism, Tim.
Use your mind palace, dumbass. Tell us about the drones.
So I'd been paying attention to the story, but I saw people talking about it. And then I get a text from a friend who is plugged in. You guys know me. I'm very well connected. I have reach into the higher echelon of American society. It's stuff you guys wouldn't understand. And honestly,
I think some of you would get it.
honestly, it's stuff you wouldn't want to be a part of. I don't even want to be this plugged in, but unfortunately, the world needs me to do so. So I get a text from a friend that came from a person who is a CEO of a military operations who is saying, I have a theory about what's going on with the drones. If you are on the East Coast, I think you should take the opportunity to move inland and think of it as a vacation and just get the fuck out. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know if I'm right. I hope I'm wrong. But if I'm not, this is what you should do. And basically he said the drones that are there are the government, and they are nuke sniffing drones. And we think that there is a dirty bomb, a lost...
We think...
No, this is from the guy.
Oh, okay.
Or he thought, actually. There wasn't even a...
I thought you were including yourself in with them.
No, he thinks like those drones are there to sniff out radioactivity from a missing nuke that came in from the Ukraine. There's something like 60 to 80 missing nuclear things from the fall of the Soviet Union. And he thinks it ended up in New Jersey, and therefore it's going to land in New York where it can do the most damage. And he thinks there are radioactive nuke sniffing drones. Sorry, drug drone.
And Ethan Hunt, if you choose to accept this mission...
So anyway, I get this text. All of a sudden, like, my Sunday's fucking ruined.
Yeah, Myka took it real to heart. Came down. I'm watching fucking football down here, having a nice little time with my new screen. Watching football on one screen, basketball on another screen. I'm fucking living it up on a Sunday. Myka's down here talking to me about, should we move? Should we move out
Just
of New
temporarily.
York?
Just temporarily. Well, also because I'm traveling to Texas. Then, Tim and I are going to Indiana. Don't dox us. Don't follow us. You know what I mean? But... like, I was like, but, meanwhile, I'm leaving the cat behind. And that's, like, the big thing. I was like, I'll just fucking leave. I'll just fucking go. But then we've got this fucking cat. You can't just take a senior cat. So I'm sitting there trying to be like, how likely is it that I'm going to get nuked that I'm going to have to travel with a senior cat?
Right.
Anyway, Nobody else is worried about this but me. That guy eventually decided to go on to TikTok.
Yeah, so you got this
And
before
I got this before.
the TikTok.
Because also I'm like, I'm the only one with this information. 90% of the people that I know and love are in New York. I'm like, what, I'm just going to go and leave them to fucking like be blown up or suffer the consequences of radioactivity?
Sure.
But then it went wide on TikTok. A lot of people are believing it. You can look up the guy. His name is John Ferguson. He's the CEO of some fucking drone company. And I'm like, did he do this for the publicity? I don't know. He has government contracts. What does he gain from being... Anyway, here's the question. Here's the hot take. We're finally there.
Okay, cool.
What?
I'm listening.
What? Why? No, you're not listening. You're fucking judging.
Oh, of course I'm judging. I've been judging you for the last 2 days.
Okay. What?
Remember when we talked to your friend Max Bruno last night, who's also a worrywart and kind of
a conspiracy theorist. Yeah.
And he was like, Myka, shut up.
He didn't take it too seriously. But then today I got more confirmation. Apparently the government did come out and say that there was lost radioactive material, that a shipping container had been damaged, blah, blah, blah. But that does mean that they were expecting the radioactive material. So I don't know. I don't trust the government anyway. That news source was unreliable, but so is mainstream media when it comes to something like this. They don't want to cause a panic. Right? You can't cause a panic. You can't tell all of New York there might be a fucking dirty bomb. There will be mayhem.
So what's the hot take?
The hot take is it better to flee and be stuck in Indiana for some indeterminate amount of time and travel with a fucking senior cat who hates travel, or just fucking die in New York?
That's the hot take?
Yeah.
It's better to go to Indiana. A lot of people I like are there. I like to hang out in Indiana. I got a lot of friends there. It's a nice time for me.
That's what you say, but I posed this question when I got the information. I was like, who can I ask that won't freak out about the nuke? So I send I copy paste.
Hold your mic a little closer to your mouth.
People can hear me. I copy paste to Irene Morales, you got friend of the show.
Yes.
And she's like, who gives a shit? I'll just die here. That's what she says. Another person younger than me.
She also doesn't take it seriously, though. She's like, Myka, don't send me. She thinks you're one of the smartest people she knows, and I think you lost a couple points sending her this bullshit the other day.
Well, how much of a fucking dumbass am I going to feel? Like, it cost me almost nothing to flee, right? I mean, I do, like, my job would be fucking weirded out. I've got the senior cat, as I've mentioned, right? I would have to get some fucking apartment.
Dearest Job, I have gotten a message and also found out recently that Alex Jones doesn't really care about this.
That was before the other information. Alex Jones did weigh on this. I'm not going to go too deep into all the people I know, but he said he thought it was a psyop. Okay.
He thinks everything's a damn psyop.
A lot of people think it's a psyop.
He could go to Cold Stone Creamery.
Max also, he was in agreement with Max Bruno, who also thought it was a psyop. He also thought, he said the drone, for the record, he said drones were a meme. A couple drones came out, and then everyone else is sending out their drones to be part of the drone experience.
That is happening for sure. And also people are filming actual planes too. Being like, it's a drone, but it's just like legitimately a plane.
My thought is if the government did come out and say we are missing radioactivity, wouldn't they like activate like the military, start like doing checkpoints and on bridges and tolls and like fucking really like start doing raids on people they think are suspects? Like if there was a dirty bomb in a major metropolitan area, wouldn't it behoove them to find it?
I'm sure it would.
To cause a little panic for the benefit of the fucking 30 million people in this area?
Sure.
Or however many?
Yeah. I guess it would. You know what? It would behoove them to do that.
Oh, I'm sorry you had to learn a new word.
I know the word behoove. Everybody does.
So you think it's good to flee? Max was like, I would stay and fucking die with the ship. What's the point of being in
I don't
the Middle
care.
West?
I also
You're from there.
I'm from there. I got a lot of friends there. I don't mind it there. We could get a house for as much. We could get a big house for as much as we pay for our apartment here. Also,
but do you need a big house to sit in and do nothing because
what I'm saying is,
you take your 2 screens and just stare at them till you die?
Honey, we could have 4 screens with the space that we've got there. I don't care. I told you I'll just get blowed up as well. Remember when I said I don't mind getting blowed up? I think today my actual quote was, if I get blowed up, I get blowed up. Who gives a fuck?
Why aren't you scared? And why am I the only person who's scared of getting blown up in a dirty bomb? I think that's a reasonable fear. I think having some fucking lordless people who have like bad intentions, who don't care about dying themselves or killing people, like these people exist.
Okay.
My question is, why haven't they done it already? If they have the fucking bomb, why haven't they nuked us already?
I should not have shown you all those Mission Impossible movies.
Why? Why?
I think
what
this
does that have to do with anything?
It has everything to do with
in those
all
movies,
of
the
it.
government is effective.
Yes, that's what I'm telling
I
you.
fucking wish. Where the fuck is Tom Cruise getting this fucking nuclear bomb?
Ethan Hunt. That's what I was saying. Ethan Hunt, if you choose to accept this mission. You're making it very fantastical. I don't think that
I'm just following my news sources, which are very high up.
I don't think there's an elite cabal of people with nuclear weapons that are.
It's not an elite cabal. It's just fucking fundamentalists.
Well,
Fucking some kind of Islamic fundamentalist. People who really want to see the downfall of America.
I don't know.
Who else would do it? China's not going to do it.
I'm not worried about it. I think
Russia's
it's fine.
not going to do it.
I think we'll be fine. But I'm normally wrong, so who knows? All right. Well, that was hot take of the week. What do you think about that, Myka?
Dude, if we get blown up, that'll be hot as fuck.
Yeah, it will. It really will. Hopefully, we can get this uploaded tomorrow before we get fucking blown
All right,
up.
if this is my last message to Earth, if this fucking somehow gets posted and we're getting blown up or whatever, just know that I knew and I wanted to go.
All right, there you go. If you're hearing it, aliens, here we go, Myka. Ding, 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 ding. It's time for the news.
Why is
with
my news
Tim
real news and your news is
McLaughlin.
whatever the fuck this is going to be?
Detroit Area Library says Chicago man can keep overdue baseball book.
What?
50 years later.
The end. There's no more to
Wow.
this. Tim, that's it. That's the headline is the story.
50 years later, a man who grew up in suburban Detroit tried to return a very overdue baseball book to his boyhood library.
Tim, hurry this up.
The answer, you can keep it and no fine. Oh, Chuck Hildebrand, 63. Oh, fuck, they put up an ad. Damn it. Chuck Hildebrand, 63 of Chicago, said he visited the public library in Warren while in town for Thanksgiving carrying a book titled
If I get blown up during this story, I'm going to be so fucking pissed. Can you imagine if a dirty bomb goes off and this is the last thing my brain was spent doing?
carrying a book titled Baseball's Zaniest Stars.
Is there a way to check and see if people skip ahead during the segment?
He borrowed it in 1970.
Are there metrics for that? Is there a way to check that?
He borrowed it in 1973 as a 13-year-old baseball nut.
Stop it. Oh my God.
But never returned it.
It's just that I feel like I've reestablished life is precious. It could end at any moment. I used to think about this all the time as a kid, and now I've been late optimistic, and it's all gone. And I just can't spend the rest of my life doing this.
When you're moving with a bunch of books, you're not examining every book. You throw them in a box and go, said Hildebrand.
This feels like charity. This feels like I'm doing charity.
Can
we stop?
Who has lived in many cities.
Oh my God.
But
No.
5 or
No.
6 years ago, I was going through the bookshelf and there was a Dewey Decimal Library number on the book. What is this?
Oh my God. Tim, they don't even have the Dewey Decimal anymore. That's why they don't want the book back. They're like, nobody reads. Move along. Nobody even plays baseball.
Inside the book was a slip of paper indicating that it was due back at the Warren Library December 4th, 1974. Hildebrand told the Associated Press that decided to keep the book until 2024.
The end.
Okay. Anyways, the man was executed. All right.
Oh, really? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, Myka.
Yeah.
Another little new segment I've brought to the pod. Myka and Tim's advice of the week.
Oh, okay.
This one I found from
I have some advice. Stop doing the fucking news, or your
People
girlfriend's
like
gonna
it.
break up.
People
with
like
you.
the news.
They don't. They
You
like
can't-
watching me get upset.
All right, well, there's one way to get the news off the show. But you're not on the Patreon anymore at patreon.com/greathang, where we had an incredible
I'll do
episode
one more
this week.
episode, and if I win the news off the show, the news stays off permanently.
And if I win, you have to come back to the Patreon forever.
Fuck no.
All right, then.
Tim, I'm not giving you fucking 4+ hours of extra work a month because I don't want to listen to the news. I'll just leave both shows. You have no leverage.
I've got all the leverage in the world, honey.
You have no cards except for the baseball ones you collect.
Hey, they're basketball and football. Here we go. I found my coworker's wife on Tinder.
Oh, spicy.
So, long story short, thank fucking God, I found my... Oh, shit. I found
Tim,
How
did you fuck up long story short?
A work email came in right over the words.
Yeah.
Long story short, I found my coworker and a good friend's wife on Tinder. What should I do? I feel compelled to tell him, but I'm uneasy about it. What do y'all think?
I want to know what the bio. We have to know what it said because maybe they have an open relation.
We don't know. We don't have. We don't have any of that.
Well, that's everything. You know what I mean? Like if they have an open relation, if it said, like I'm assuming it doesn't say that. Stop looking at work stuff. Why were you doing that?
Just looking at it. I was seeing what they canceled. They canceled something on me. I was seeing if it was for tomorrow. I was listening to you. You said we need to know more about it. Do they have an open relationship? We need to know more about their relation.
And then I said we can assume that they don't. Or
right. That's what.
Problem.
Right.
Interesting. So this is a good friend.
A coworker and good friend.
I would tell. If it was a good friend, I would tell.
Yes.
Because that's not like. That's an easy one because there's evidence. You screenshot it, you share it, and then you're like, this is all I know. Go with God.
Depends on the kind of work. If the coworker was like a backhoe operator, I don't think I'd tell him. I don't need him all sad operating a damn backhoe, crying, you know.
What?
Maybe getting drunk during the day, getting on his backhoe, fucking rips a guy in half.
Yeah, first he's on his backhoe and then he's trying to get his hoe back.
And now we're cooking, Myka.
Shut up.
It's taken us 26 minutes, but we're doing it. We're gelling.
Oh, God. Why do you
And other podcasts are jelly of this chemistry.
What is this to you? Why do you want to... He annoys me in general, but not like this.
What?
This is actually like the worst it gets.
It's performance art, bitch. What do you think about that?
I quit. I don't know. I fucking quit.
Don't quit. We have to go to a movie. Don't make it weird at the movie if you quit. All right.
What?
So
That doesn't make
because
sense.
I'd be pissed at the movie the whole time. So you say,
you don't have to do any. It's not like when you find out someone's cheating and like you see people kissing and then like all of a sudden it's like a he said, she said.
Yeah.
It's like screenshot, boom, you busted.
Right.
You send it to your friend, you just be like, now you've got the information.
Her Tinder is like definitely not married, single lady who does not have a husband.
Right. It's like a picture of her and the husband and he's just like cropped out.
Yeah. But you can still see his arm around her.
Yeah.
You say your friend's wife is on Tinder. That's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah, you've been trying to do that. It's so weird you fought so hard for that.
You say she wants to blow other guys.
Blow.
There you go. See, we're working. We're cooking. This is that chemistry we got, baby.
It's starting to get a desperate energy to what you're doing.
Update.
Oh, good.
So I would tell him too. I would tell the motherfucker immediately. I'd be like, hey, look at your wife.
You know what you got to do is fucking match with her.
Yes. Well, of course you try to match with her.
Yeah.
And then
you get to tell your friend, you're like, oh, just to see if it was for real, you know.
Yeah.
I only fucked her to see if she was actually cheating.
Yeah, you get a video of you fucking her,
Yeah.
get her sucking your dick or something, and
Yeah,
send it to
because
your...
what's a Tinder profile? Just her seeing her options. You know, you
Right.
gotta fuck her to see if she's cheating.
And then you send the video to your friend being like, look who's sucking my dick. It's your wife. Can you
Yeah.
fucking believe it? I knew I needed to tell you immediately.
Or she's sucking your dick and you're like, hey, can you do something special for me? She's like, and you're like, can you say, I'm on candid camera?
Whoa!
And then you send that to him.
What about...
And then you jizz on his wife's face and you're like, I got her back.
Nice. Is there something...
Think
No,
real
I don't
hard,
know.
Tim.
I was thinking of something like you're on candid camera with candy.
What?
Something candy related I was trying to think of, but I couldn't do it, and it really wasn't even worth bringing up. Update. He was kind of aware of something that she had, kind of aware that she had one. He's monitoring the situation.
Monitor, cuck.
Yeah.
I bet he's monitoring. I bet that's called voyeurism, not monitoring.
My involvement is my involvement is done, and I feel at peace. Thank you, everyone, for the advice. Prayer hands emoji.
He guessed there was something. Oh, there is something.
Yeah.
Monitoring the situation. What even is that?
I don't know.
That's a pussy. That's a person who hasn't said shit to his wife.
Damn. Edit number 2.
Oh, exciting.
Oh fuck, where'd it go? People telling me to mind my business need to know that cheating is not okay. Wow, thanks, dude. Cheaters deserve to suffer. Incel voice.
Is that what he said?
No, that's what I said. What kind of fucking high and mighty bullshit is this?
Listen, I mean, if this wasn't a friend of yours, I would advise maybe staying the fuck out of it. You don't know what's going on. But if it's like a good friend, yeah.
Yeah, you got to tell your good friend. Bros before hoes, especially if those hoes are blowing other bros.
And you can put that on a shirt.
Yes, on front and back. Okay. Myka, that was good. That was good advice. I think we gave that guy some good advice there. I got to send you the play for today. But before I send you the play, we got to get into our next segment. Reviews for the podcast. This is where you can go on Apple iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. Someone left a new review, but it hasn't posted yet, but it says there's a new one.
Ooh, pending.
So there's a pending new review.
Stay tuned for future episodes to hear the review.
But also, if you're watching this on YouTube, of course, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. That really helps us with the algorithm. Smash that damn like button. But you can also leave a review. And by review, I mean comment, and we read all the comments every week. So here we go. Dave Benovich, old Dave Benovich, this might be a new guy.
Oh, yeah, I haven't heard that name.
No, saw the video of the shooting and thought that it was that the outrageous hunk has to be Tim, then found out it wasn't. Bummer.
Damn, Tim, do you think you could pull off a CEO shooting?
No.
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 You would be on time for it.
I would be very on time. I'd be early. Yeah. But also, I don't got it in me. I don't think I got it in me to shoot anyone.
No, of course not. That's the thing we were talking about last night. It's like, you want to see more of this happening, allegedly.
A lot of people are talking about how they would like to see more of it, and them would like to see some of it too.
But that they couldn't do it themselves.
Right. But also, I'm surprised we haven't seen more copycat stuff yet, based on the amount of love that he's gotten.
Yeah, I'm just saying that, if you're a guy who's struggling getting laid and, is a good shot, shoot your shot.
Wow. That's a good idea. It's a good idea. Snake Nelson.
Yeah.
Great app. The vitriol still hits. Myka was right. Tim can't follow a story that isn't told by him. Honey, I can't follow stories that I tell sometimes. So, but that was good. Thank you,
Thanks,
Snake Nelson, even though you were wrong. Drew Kane says, 1021 to 1025. That's how you do it. That's how you gain fans. Oh, I think that's when I told everyone to suck my dick and called them all losers.
Oh, nice. We'll have to clip that.
New Jersey Greg. Hey, New Jersey Greg, if you're listening to this, you're in New Jersey. New Year's Eve, I will be opening for Tom Takar. Patreon subscriber Tom Takar and I will be at Bananas in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Or, be careful because that's where high radioactivity is happening and they're monitoring that situation very closely.
7:30 and 10:30. Tim, you nailed Myka's voice in your vignette. Thank you. When Myka gets too big for the pod, you can create her with AI and provide her voice. Great job, Finn.
Wait, when did you do my voice?
In the vignette when I wrote the play that you didn't like last week.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, it was a slice of life?
Oh, yeah, that was so weird. Okay, yeah. I thought you did an audio voice of me, but you wrote in my voice.
No, I don't have a super tip system where I can create an AI voice of you. Oh. Supertips.gg. 9185 Productions says, high altitude Beyblading made my Beyblade. Okay, hold on. High altitude Beyblading made my Beyblade a gay blade. I am the asshole for kicking it to the. Am I the asshole for kicking it to the curb? He was up on the top of the mountains. He got a gay blade. Yeah. Is he wrong for tossing his gay blade? Is that homophobic?
What?
His Beyblade. English? His Beyblade turned to a gay blade because he was.
Tim, stop saying Beyblade and Beyblade. I'm gonna fuck. My ears are going to gay bleed.
Do you remember last week?
Yes, I remember it. But what is he? I tossed my girlfriend to the curb. What is that? What's that part of it?
Am I the asshole for kicking it to the curb? Because in the Am I the Asshole last week, the girl wanted to know if she was the asshole for wanting to break up with her boyfriend for being gay at higher altitudes.
She didn't say, should I break up with him? Whatever. Let's keep going. You're looking at me like I'm Albanian, and
Myka, you are.
I can't take it.
Just go with it.
What's a
Go.
Beyblade? A dick?
How do you still not know what a Beyblade is? We've been talking about Beyblades for the last fucking 3 weeks on here.
I don't pay attention.
It's one of those little things. It's like a top that you spin and they like battle each other. You're like the dumbest motherfucker alive. What the fuck?
Tim, why would I give a fuck about that?
Do you not
Why are
remember?
you playing with tops?
Do you not remember the
After all the anti-Semitism and now you're into spinning tops?
You don't. That was a comment from last week. I've got my little Beyblade. I made it out of clay.
I didn't get that joke at all.
Oh my God, Myka. This is crazy. You couldn't even look one thing up. You're out here fucking worried about drones and nuclear war.
Yeah,
you can't even figure out what a goddamn Beyblade is?
You're thinking about tops and I'm thinking about rock bottoms.
Yeah, I bet you are. Berserk for Souls. It warms my cold, dead heart that Tim, of all people, enjoys my comments on Red Bar videos. Next time I get a thumbs up or someone telling me to KMS, I will giggle and think of Tim.
Oh, you're on the Red Bar comments?
I look at the comments.
And you're
like
friends with this guy on Red Bar comments?
I'm not. Well, I don't comment on Red Bar stuff. I'm not trying to bring that into my life because I don't need people coming at our stuff that are Red Bar fans. Even though Berserk for Souls, you're a good dude. Probably a classic hater to the core, which is nice. And he does leave nice comments. But we don't need the Red Bar army coming at us telling us Red Bar is watching.
Right now.
I like Red Bar. I think Red Bar is very funny. So I'm not asking for trouble because Red Bar is my god. Sam Bucklever says 3515 Myka, check TLC's My Husband Is Not Gay, starring Mormon married couples where the guys experience SSA or same-sex attraction. Wackiest show ever.
I will 100% check that out. Christmas is coming, and we have a long car ride with Tim's parents, and I will be playing that at max volume. Thank you.
Which will be hard to do because I will be in the car being on the entire time.
You will be on the car. I'm going to strap you to the roof.
Tim Snyder, another Tim, TNT, Dynamite, baby. As always, Tim is correct that I am in a low elevation area as Florida is at sea level. However, there are no butt-fucking Mormons over here in Miami. Mm-hmm. I checked all of Grindr. Nice.
Right.
No homo. Yeah. 5 out of 5 stars. Let's go. Thanks, Tim Snyder. And good job checking all of Grindr. I'm really proud of you. That in Miami, that's got to really take a lot of time. So good job. Alan Thick Dick says, Tim, in 2025, I want to see you on Legion of Skanks or Story Wars. You better fucking be at Skankfest. You are in close enough proximity to the Skanks. You got to push to make it happen.
Yeah, you were just with Lewis today.
Did
you push into Lewis today?
Yeah, I pushed Lewis's soft pecker into my butt.
Nice.
Yes, I was with Lewis and Zachary this very day.
Apparently not being on.
I told him at the beginning of the ep I probably was off. Why? I think I was on. I was pretty funny on the episode.
You just said you were off. Then you set your intention to be off. It's called manifestation, and you're manifesting failure. And I think we should look at that as we head into 2025.
But I also said a lot of funny things that Zach laughed at, and I don't think Lewis particularly understood. Because Lewis is running the show like me, so he's only half listening to the stuff that he says. And Zach, although Zach was on today.
Zach's funny. Zach's a funny man.
Zach had 2 just incredible jokes.
So listen for Zach.
Here we go. Miriam Zapata. Okay, but there wasn't Speak Ill of the Dead on the healthcare CEO. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good point. I just sort of feel like we've already celebrated him so much, like it's
in
like
the zeitgeist.
Yeah.
Imagine being that guy's family.
Oh, dude, I think about it all the time, having all those millions left to you without your fucking asshole dad in the picture.
Oh. Yeah,
and the insurance they probably collected on him. Fucking incredible. For all I know, they set it up.
Yeah. And the insurance company, Andy was on a work trip, so it's triple.
Oh, yeah.
On the life insurance.
They'll be able to afford all the treatments.
That's crazy. All right.
Yeah, my dad was never fucking some millionaire who just got popped. That's fucking sick. That's a fucking win.
Yeah.
That's a W in the old Thompson family house.
But I'm saying, like, Think about being his family, and then everyone online is like, fuck this fat motherfucker. I'm glad he's dead.
I mean, they might have hated him too.
Yeah, you never really know.
You don't know. The fact that we haven't heard from them at all, I think, is very telling.
Sean from Pittsburgh. Myka can't even eat a s'more.
Why can't I?
I have no clue, but it's true. Hughes-on says, I look forward to some great clips from and more great hangs. Hughes-on, in the new year, I'm going to be on that clip grind hard. I got a lot of game shows these next couple weeks, but after Christmas, I'm going to be banging through a bunch of new clips, so that'll be good. Wilford Padawan's other number one fan says, all that Beyblade talk in the comments got my goose spinning.
All right.
Hashtag let me jizz.
You know, that was our first goo comment of the reviews, Tim.
That's true. Hughes-on usually also leaves a hashtag goo gang, and he did not today. Unless, nope. Wait. Berserk for Soul says, great clips is easily my favorite affordable hair cutting chain. There you go.
Great.
Interesting. And then Morton Leo says, Tim, you're up next. You know what you got to do, brother. Become legendary. Edit. I definitely mean find a CEO.
Oh.
All right, Morton Leo, thank you very much. And thank everyone for writing in the comments every week here on the Great Hang Podcast. All right, Myka, that was it. Now, let's get into the play. I sent it to your dumbass.
Thanks, Tim.
You're welcome. Are you ready to act like you've never acted before?
Yeah.
Is it pulling up?
Yep, it's up.
All right, here we go. We both play different characters. We play ourselves and then other characters. We join our heroes in a car on the way to a wedding.
Oh, exciting. God damn, Tim. It took you long enough to get ready for this wedding.
There will be a lot of people there and that I haven't seen in years. I wanted to look my best.
Well, then you started working out like 9 months ago. Wrinkle-free clothes aren't going to do the trick.
Shut up. You know what I mean. I don't want everyone to think I'm a poor loser.
But you are.
I know, but I don't want them to think that I am. Yeah. Oh, the car is just sitting in traffic. Sorry.
We're going to be late because of traffic. You should have hurried.
The driver turns to Myka and Tim in the back. Driver played by Tim. I know a little shortcut, but most people don't like it. We will have to get through the alleyways in one of the worst neighborhoods in the city.
Yeah, I don't care. Let's get moving.
The driver cuts hard into an alley. We see the car rolling through different alleys. The houses becoming worse and in different states of disrepair as they continue. Suddenly, the car hits a huge pothole. The driver stops, and out of the shrubbery and from behind the fences, we see several gang members approaching the car with guns. Gang member played by Myka.
Get the fuck out of the car, assholes.
Just do what they say. They want the money. Tim and Myka exit the car. They are pushed up against the car by the gang, and they go through their pockets and purse.
All the cash the two of you have is $10 motherfucking dollars? You're just pretty nice for having $10.
We're going to a wedding.
Okay, wedding boy. We are walking around the corner to the ATM. Get your bitch to stop crying and come with me, or I will blow the both of your brains out all over that fence.
Whoa. Tim and Myka begin walking to a corner ATM escorted by a man with an AK-47 behind him. Tim looks back to see another gang member paying the driver as he gets back into his car. As they turn the corner, a cop car happens to turn the corner towards them. The gang member tries to swing his gun to his side, but the cop sees it and pulls a full U-turn. The gang member immediately starts firing at the cops.
Come at me, you stupid pig. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Take that one again.
Sorry. Come at me, you stupid pig fuck. Fuck you.
There we go. Nice. One of the shots hits the cop driving the car right between the eyes. As the cop dies, his foot slams on the gas and floors it towards the gang member shooting. He tries to escape, but he's pinned between the cop car and a metal fence. The jagged edge of the fence has cut the gangster in half. His legs are lying on the ground, his upper body squished by the car. The other cop gets out. Are you two okay?
The top half of the gangster is still alive. He pulls up his gun and shoots the cop's jaw off. Blood is pouring out of the cop's mouth. The recoil from the gun moves the gangster enough to unwedge him. We see him slide off the hood of the car on all his blood. As he gets to the side of the hood of the car, his organs fall out of the top of his body as he topples onto them in a big pile. Myka turns and looks at Tim. If you would have just hurried, none of this would have happened.
Yeah. Everything's always my fault.
That's fun.
That's the end of the play.
Sorry I took over the narration. It just seemed like if you were going to get cut off, it couldn't be you talking again.
Yeah, that's true. Hey, good point. I should have thought of that as I was writing, and I will take it as a mental note for the future. Myka, we're getting down to it.
Yeah.
It's almost the end of the show. It's time for Speak Ill of the Dead. Hey, bitch, you dead. Nobody gives a fuck. And now we're going to say a couple of things to drag you through the muck. Okay.
Wow, Tim, you start.
All right. Myka didn't have a dead person. Groucho Marx is who I'm going to pick today.
Oh, fuck you, man.
No, fuck Groucho Marx. Bitch, fuck you. And fuck everybody who likes you. It's fucking annoying. They're always like, Groucho Marx was so funny. Oh, yeah, he's so funny. He had a big mustache. That's it. He had a big mustache. He was like, hey, I'm Groucho Marx. I've never seen any of your movies. I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. You're a fucking old, dirty bitch who can get fucked by. I hope Satan's got those fucking glasses and mustache on while he's butt fucking you in hell, motherfucker. And you know what, Chico? Fuck you too, brother. I hope you're getting butt fucked by the damn devil yourself.
Wow.
Taking down the Marxes.
I'll take down Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
Oh shit! That's
that's
several
multiple
different people. Yes.
But you want to know something? You fucking you took a fucking what's her face Dorothy Judy Garland, and you all treated her like a piece of shit when she was a gem, a fucking gem who had a big drug addiction and fucking was a bad parent. And you treated a woman like that badly. Fuck you. You don't deserve to have fame off of that bitch. And I hope you guys are in hell getting butt fucked by the devil and having someone film it and saying you should do that thinner.
And also the snow in The Wizard of Oz was asbestos.
That's nice.
Did you know that?
Yeah. That scene when they slept in the poppies, they were just actually on heroin. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that too.
Yeah.
It reminded me of being on the train.
Yeah.
Anyways, Metro Goldwyn Mayer, I hope you're getting a metro train run on you by the devil and a bunch of fucking demons, motherfucker. I hope you're down in hell getting butt fucked like crazy. Damn it. I had nothing. But that was pretty good. All right. We have 2 more segments.
We do?
Plugs. We haven't done plugs yet, dumbass.
Okay.
Man, speaking of plugs, have I told you about the great episode that we just recorded on the Patreon with myself?
Yes, you did, actually, at the beginning of the show.
Myself, Dan Yang, and Tommy McNamara. We did a Christmas song tier list. We have the songs. We have the Christmas boy himself, Tommy McNamara. He was for sure on. Dan Yang, also an incredible contributor to that episode. So check that out at patreon.com/greathang. I also, of course, have said it in the comment section, but I will be opening for Tom Takar at Bananas in East Rutherford, New Jersey, New Year's Eve, and you can catch me headlining the Comedy Attic in Bloomington February 20th and headlining Helium in Indianapolis the 21st and 22nd, and Cozy's Comedy Club in historic Williamsburg in the end of March. And also Myka, they can see the both of us on one very show.
Yeah, on December 23rd, the night before Christmas Eve at the White Rabbit in Indianapolis.
Yes, home for the holidays. So if you're in Indy and you want to see both Myka and I, you can come see us there. Myka, what else do you have?
Oh, well, I didn't do that crack taping this month because I'm going to Austin instead. So I think I'm going to do it in January. They haven't given me a date yet, but you didn't miss it. If you were going to come this week, don't come. Come next month. And then, as always, you can find me on all my socials at MYKAFOX. And you can also check me out on my OnlyFans page that when I taped a set for OnlyFans, they made me start. And now I get a bunch of creepy messages. And those creepy messages could be coming from you at _Fox_hole. Hole spelled with a 0 to make the hole bigger. That's the Foxhole at OnlyFans. Come find me there.
And also follow me at hot_comic69 on Instagram. All right, Myka, We've done it.
Yeah.
Another successful episode where we were both very funny and no one got annoyed. Would you like to do your sign off?
Signing off. It is I, a woman who, hopefully this isn't the last transmission that goes out before she gets blown up and for some reason leaves behind her dumb boyfriend and her senior cat who survived the blast, and I'm the only one to go. And then they become very annoying at my funeral, but also there won't be a funeral because too many people have also gone as well. It is me, Tim's girlfriend, Toei's mom, your friend and podcast host, Myka Fox.
And signing off, it is I, a man who, if Myka gets blowed up, will get all of her money to take care of her senior cat. Right, Myka?
Sure.
Yes, that is binding in a court of law. Myka's going to get blowed up for sure now, somehow or another. A man not plotting to blow up his girlfriend.
Dear Lord.
A sweet boy with an even sweeter lady. A candy man who can do anything candy can.
What?
Your Patreon dad at patreon.com/greathang. Your free feed best friend, Timothy Grady McLaughlin II. And I hope you all have a great rest of the day. Bye.